Germany was ranked seated second. The Americans were seventh, and the Germans had 3 in the top 16 in the world. The Americans won. So on paper, it didn't look good. And the Americans.
It's Pablo Acevedo.
And you know something? I was talking to Pablo Acevedo earlier today, and today is day 5. What's it? 6.
6.
Day 6, and it's an endurance contest for the fencers. It's an endurance contest for us. You know, we have ebbs and flows too. It's long days, and Acevedo told me it's same for the referees. The referees are having long days. And it's an endurance contest for everybody. Battle of the lefties to start. Good start for Molinari. So Lung is down 2-0 here. But do you know, David, that in the match against Canada, she had an 11-1 leg against Jessica Go. Well,
really?
Yeah, 11-1.
Well, she needs to.
I stop the ball. Madam, ladies.
She called.
I say, ladies.
Did he call
I
hold?
say, yeah. Stop the ball. You have to stop the ball.
What happened? He called the hold? Not sure why. Sometimes
I didn't see that.
I didn't do. Sometimes I've done it as a referee. The word comes out quickly. You think you see a hit, and you call halt too fast.
There's one for Katarina Lund.
There's the coach, Ralph Bisdorf, Olympian for Germany, now the coach of USA, and the coach of the gold medal winning team in Paris. So you know something. You got whatever happens here. Lund got 2. The worst thing that could have happened would have been 5-0. So 5-2 is not the end of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Molinari closes out the first 5-2. And this will be interesting.
You were talking about the emotion of the Italian fencers in general, and they always do show emotion. Liu shows 0 emotion. He's got a game face, and it's always the same.
And 100% results.
Yeah.
Non va la parità. Allez. C'est la réponse attaque des forces du choix.
Referee says reprise d'attaque means of the left. So the left was short and then continued. And sometimes when they say it really fast like that, that's almost like a signal to the other fence. Don't even bother challenging it. I'm pretty confident in this one. We'll see.
C'est la reprise attaque de coach touch point.
Okay. Next.
On garde. Prêt. Allez. Allez.
Lost the weapon there. And she regained it. Not bad. Fell out of her hand. She got it. I once asked Billie Jean King, the all-time great tennis player, everyone trains, everyone hits the ball 100 miles an hour. What makes champions? Why were John McEnroe and Jimmy Connors such great players back in the day? And she goes, what makes a champion is that they are the best in the world at something that they do. So when you look at Liu, you say to yourself, there are two things that she does, I think, that are very special. It's not necessarily her offensive attack game. She's incredible on defense. Very hard to get through her defense, number one. But most importantly, she never gives away lazy, easy touches. There's Bisdorf and team captain Jackie Dubrovich, an Olympic gold medalist in the team from Paris. Now she's retired, and she's team captain.
Attaque de gauche, no bala. On garde. Prêt. Allez. Attaque de droite, touche point.
Wow, attack from the right. Let's see if the ref keeps the call.
Well, it's Ducarme, not Ducharme.
Oh, Ducharme. Ducarme.
Ducarme.
Okay, that's charming.
C'est l'attaque
Thank you.
droite, touche point.
Okay, it
Call
stays.
stands.
Thank you for that.
On garde.
It's quite a change of momentum. 6-2 to 6-5. Referee telling Renzoni get the hair up into the mask so it can't be covering the valid target of the electric vest, Lemay. Counter riposte ties the score.
On garde. Prêt. Allez.
Now we're in the second, and that means that each leg has a target score of a multiple of 5. So the target score here is 10. And if anybody could hit that, it would be, I don't know, Jalen Liu.
Attaque touche point.
I thought that was attack left.
And it was.
Prêt. Allez.
And time's going to run out there.
Halt.
It does. And 7-6. We roll into the third.
Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Well, the attack. This coach Bortolozzi. The attack was no, and when the riposte hit, you heard a clunk.
Yeah.
Yep. Khan pushing and getting parried very easily there. I think Kong has to attack to the inside target, closer to us, in the chest or the stomach, not under the arm of Pina. There's no target there because she keeps her arm back and she angles her body or she parries. And it's exactly what happened. She attacked to the back and there's no target there and she missed.
And she got one on the board.
There'll be attack, said the referee. Actually, that was to the back, so she went to the target that I don't think she should go to, but it worked. Well,
It looked to me like a
beat
from the right.
That's what it's I thought as well. There was clearly a beat. Look at the body language of Lung. He says, "You got to be kidding me. That was mine." Come on, ref. Look at her. That's classic. No, it's a colored light, so it's good. So they did call it for the right. It's not a perfect science with these calls, but when both fencers beat, it has to go to the one that initiated it. Oh! Holding that hamstring a little bit.
Well, I've seen a few slippy moments on this piece.
We've seen a couple. That's Kong again attacked to the
Outside.
line under the arm. So she scored one. She's been hit 2 or 3 times. That's just not the place to go.
Well, time's going to run out here in the third leg. And 11-8. So 4 in that for will face Katarina Lung.
Lund got off to a slow start in the opening leg. She was down 4-0. Eventually, it was 5-2 against her.
La riposte, non. Remise. Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Attack to the chest. The previous one, she went for the outside target, closer to us, where there is no target. So I think Team USA has to figure out their strategy, what target they're going to be attacking to.
Attaque au ferme, voilà. Regarde. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, touche. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, touche. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque au fer, pareil. Poste touche. Regarde.
So,
Prête.
I hear the referee attack go fair and then repose. So there were two beatings of the blade.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Ta riposte. Voilà. Regarde.
She got,
Shot to the shoulder.
yep.
Prête. Allez. Attaque.
Counterattack. So it had been as high as a 5-point differential, back down to 3. It looked like it was getting away for USA a little bit there. Didn't see any momentum at all.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, voilà. Regarde.
Lung has been successful into the high line, the shoulder area, the chest area, off target, but that's the target to go to. Seems to be the one spot.
Attaque au fer, touche.
Franzoni, referee says attack au fair, beat attack. The fencers get one video challenge per leg. If the referees change the call, they maintain.
En garde.
We didn't get to see the replay, but they did, and it's Lung probably beat the blade at the same time.
All right.
The rules are clear. Whoever initiates it gets it. We see lots of actions like that where both seem to beat at the same time.
Attaque, voilà. En garde. Prête? Allez. Attaque au riposte.
Well, that was the nicest touch that Lung has scored so far. Counter riposte. Beauty.
Prête?
You could hear the cheer that went up from the American bench.
Attaque. En
You
garde.
hear that as well.
Garde, s'il vous plaît.
So it looked like Lung was so in disagreement with that one call that she might have lost her concentration, but the exact opposite happened. She scored two since then.
Halte, attaque, voilà. En garde.
To the inside target. She's staying away from that outside target. The outside target closest to us under the arm.
Halte. Carton jaune pour rapport au belge.
Clock's going to run out here.
Prête? Allez. Halte.
But
Started off with a great first leg for Italy with a 5-2 leg, but you could see when she came off the piece that she was really disappointed in herself that the 4-0 lead she gave away two. Not necessarily gave away, but Lung scored two.
Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Pablo Acevedo of Panama back up to
Regarde.
referee the next two legs.
Nice beat attack in preparation to start it off.
Dernière contre-riposte gauche, tu ne la crois pas.
They're challenging that and claiming that it was counter riposte from the right. Let's see. The attack's going to come from the right. Parried. The riposte. Well, I'm going to let the referees call this.
C'est la dernière contre-riposte gauche, tu ne la crois pas. Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Too much bend in the blade there for Molinari. Allowed 1 centimeter. Yeah, the ref.
Yeah,
I think the
referee,
ref is
yeah.
listening to the commentary, evidently. Yeah, I mean,
Well, he might actually know the rule.
I think they do. That's why he's doing the gold medal match here at the World Championship.
Regarde.
Still too much.
Prête. Allez. Premier report, no, c'est la remise que touche.
Counter riposte from Kong missed. The remise of the riposte from Molinari scored.
Yeah.
And Molinari has regained the momentum for Italy. He was down to 1, back to 3.
At contra report, no bala, pare. Yes. Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez. Dernier contra report. Pas touche, point. Oh, yeah.
Bizdov giving advice.
Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez. Attaque de gauche, touche.
Kaboom! Right in the middle, Molinari with a beat attack.
Oh, yeah.
And caught Kong a little flat-footed, not expecting that. Counter riposte from Kong, miss. You heard the referee said remise. The remise of the riposte from Molinari. Great try on the action by Kong, but the execution failed.
Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez. Remise, touche, point.
And you can feel the ebbs and flows in the emotion, even from the Team USA bench. Kong scored those 2 in a row, and the war whoop that went up, they were excited, and all of a sudden since then, it's been all Molinari. 5-point differential, the largest one so far.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
You know something?
Kong?
No,
That's Pevsner.
it's Pevsner. I'm saying to myself, that's not Kong. You have to forgive us here. We're so concentrating
Well,
and
they,
intense.
I mean, but they normally change
They
it
usually change
on
it
the
up
board
there. Yeah, so I mean,
and the captions.
so in the men's match they did change it, and I was so focused that I missed it. But here, yeah, good pickup, David.
Contra report. No bala, pare.
Yes, I know what Kong looks like,
Yeah,
and
that didn't look-
but
and that didn't look like
wasn't
her.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez.
We don't know if it's a full
Attaque, no bala, pare. Oh, yeah.
substitution or a tactical substitution. We'll find out when we get to
Allez.
the 7th.
Prise ouverte.
You heard the reprise of the attack.
Oh, yeah.
First one by Kong was parried. Molinari hesitated. That gave Pevsner the chance to continue. Wish they would change it up there.
Attaque parade. Gauche, touche. Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez. Remise, touche.
I think Pevsner got away with that one. I think she attacked from at a distance. She was at risk when Molinari parried it, but you know what? She put the light on.
We're back to a 2-point margin.
Attaque parade. Repose.
That was a nice riposte by Molinari.
Oh, yeah. Prêt. Allez. Dernière contre-riposte de Patrice. Non, pas la parade.
That's an immediate challenge. Let's watch. Parry. Counter parry. Okay, let's see what the referees call.
Dernière contre-riposte. Non, pas la parade.
Yeah.
Regarde. Tire. Regarde. On est step forward. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Dernière contre-riposte. Non, pas la parade. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Contre-riposte. Non, pas la parade.
Wow, that was quite a phrase or phrase, as they say.
Prête. Allez.
Well, this would be a bad time to give a point away.
Agreed.
21-18.
And that she came off the bench cold. That was a really good job by
Yes,
her.
absolutely.
Really.
Vittoria Pina on for Italy. She will face Jailin Liu.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque parade. Riposte. Touche point.
Tremendous riposte by Pina.
Prête. Allez.
Reprise of the attack. There's Bizdov and Dubrovic. They were a team in Paris. Bizdorf was the coach, and Dubrovic was one of the members of the gold medal winning team. Let's watch this. Well, they both beat at the same time. Maintains the call.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. Regarde. Prête.
What was that?
I
Allez.
think they thought that they hadn't put the touch up on the score or something.
Oh, right.
I think that's what it was.
Attaque ouverte.
That was a big one by Liu. You could see the energy on the bench for Team USA.
Prête. Allez.
Wow.
Attaque ouverte. Non, pas la parade.
You know, Liu loves to play defense. She loves to be back on her side of the piece. We haven't seen her there yet in either one of her legs. And because she's behind, that's not where she can hang out.
Attaque pas la parade. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. Riposte. Non, pas la parade. Madame Pina. Carton jaune.
Yellow card for Pina.
Regarde. Prête.
Do you
Allez.
know what it's for?
No.
I don't either. Maybe covering.
Halte. C'est la riposte. Non, pas la parade. Quickly. This is not quick.
What is she asking for here? A towel?
Towel.
Oh, her feet were slippery.
Masse. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque non pas la parade. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. La remise non va là, apparaître.
So Liu's falling into the same trap
Allez.
that Kong did earlier. She's attacking.
Attaque de gauche non va là,
She's
apparaître.
attacking under the arm of Pina.
Mm.
And Pina particularly has no target there. She keeps her arm back, she turns her body, or she parries. Not a good spot to go.
Attaque de droite non va là,
And
apparaître.
that's a better target to go. She feinted and went to the shoulder. That's a target that's available, but not under the arm.
Prête. Allez. Remise non va là, apparaître. On garde. Prête. Allez. Allez.
Oh my. That was nuts.
Madame.
A yellow card for
Madame. On garde.
probably covering target or turning the body.
Back.
Attaque droite. L'attaque. On garde.
Pina sort of was
Prête.
attacking a little too quickly. And Liu was able to counter.
C'est l'attaque de droite.
The referee says attack the droite, but it's a beat attack. That's what gave her the right of way.
Prête.
Liu ties the score.
Attaque de droite. Regarde. Mademoiselle, s'il vous plaît. Mademoiselle Pina, immédiatement de garde, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Regarde.
Well, Lou's got plenty of room to roam if she can keep it going.
Well, now she knows that Pina's coming, and that plays right into her strength. And it's given the United States its first lead in this gold medal match.
Attaque non va là, apparaître.
It's amazing. This
Better
is-
late than never.
yeah.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque offensive.
Attacko fair, says the referee.
S'il vous plaît. Madame, vous allez tous les deux. Merci. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Terminez l'attaque. C'est la réplique attaque de droite.
Well,
And
I
because-
think this is the statement that Lou is making here is, I want the whole set.
Did he give it?
Yeah,
No, this goes, okay, so this goes all the way to 30.
yeah, we're in 6.
So
Allez.
7-1 run. Counter riposte from inside, and the golden girl from Wuxi is doing it again. God, and you know some, Pina, if I'm Pina, I don't want any more touches. I'm not going to attack. I'd almost rather the time runs out. The question is, if she does that, is Lou going to go after her, or is she just going to say, "I got 4-touch leader"?
Well, what do you think?
Prête.
I think no. I think Lou would rather,
Attaque non.
But-
Contre-attaque, touche point.
because she prefers to be on defense.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. Douce à la gauche. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, touche.
Well, she's answered the question.
Yeah.
She's going for it.
Madame, sur la ligne, s'il vous plaît.
She is up 9-2 in this leg.
Allez. Attaque de droite. Non, pas là, apparaître. Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Another.
Oh my.
Right now, Pina looks like a deer in headlights
Allez.
in quicksand because she's not moving.
Allez.
Counter riposte. This is unreal.
There's 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time.
She went for it. It's amazing.
She got us to the target score, 30.
12-2 for Jalen Liu.
Oh my.
Doing it, Pina was not.
Yeah.
And Pina was back on her heels. Pina.
Okay, so Ludovica Franconi on for Italy in the 7th, and she will face the reserve Pesner for USA. But what a gift the Lou Fairy brought. You come on 3 down and you go out 7 up. And now look at, Pevsner's out there.
Pevsner gave a little spark to the team, even losing, falling behind 1 to Molinari. It gave a little boost to the team off the bench.
Well, when you go 5-6 to Molinari, that is not a mark of shame.
It's not often you say you lost a leg and you gave a spark to your team.
Yeah.
But she did. She really did. You could feel it.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque, arrête. Poste malade. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque, direct. Voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez.
Franzoni just missed there. She's zeroing in on that attack.
Halte, attaque, direct. Touche.
She has zeroed in on the attack.
Regarde.
So she's feeling that distance there.
Prête. Allez. Halte, pareil. Poste malade. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. La remise de contourner poste. Voilà.
She just stays out there and off targets for 3 minutes.
That would do the trick.
That would do the trick.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Halte. Arrête. Voilà. Regarde. Prête.
I think that last leg was a shock to the system for
Attaque, touche.
Italy.
Yeah, but right now, very quietly, it's a 4-1 advantage for Franzoni.
Regarde. Prête.
That 7-touch lead is down to 4. And Franzoni gets another 1 or 2, and then Pevsner's going to be feeling it.
Halte, attaque. Voilà. Regarde. Prête.
And she's close enough to hit on these direct attacks,
Allez.
is Franzoni.
Halte, attaque, touche.
Again.
Mm.
So the last 4 times, twice off target, twice were good, but almost too easy. So we're seeing here another turning point.
Well, you know what we've got coming up at the end.
Well, that the battle between first and second, right? Gold and silver.
In the first movie,
Yeah.
and in this one,
Yeah.
it will again be the battle between first and second.
Yes. So right now, Franzoni is feeling it, and Pevsner is not. Franzoni can't give away any easy ones here because she's got an upper hand. She needs to continue on the attack. Toujours the attack means still the attack. So that's the action that's working. Look at that. Pevsner's got to start moving her legs and taking the blade. Another attack in the middle. It's one action that's working, and the bench has to get to Pevsner what she needs to do. Get the legs moving, take the blade, maybe open the distance, but that straight distance is allowing Franzoni to do a straight lunge. It's too close.
I think I see. Maybe not.
So this is incredible, too. We're seeing in this one match two unbelievable changes of pace here. 8-1 for Franzoni right now. So, okay, Pevsner's going to go for it because she's a sitting duck on these attacks in the middle. So you got to go to plan B.
Well, look at who's on for Italy next.
Oh, it's Gabala.
Is it?
I don't know. We'll
No,
see.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I thought I saw Gabala up.
Okay. Let's see how the referees call this one. What's going through this young lady's head right now with touch?
What was the call?
Well, the call,
Oh.
it went for Pevsner
Oh, I
because
see.
when you hear the cheer, you know that's from the Team USA box. So, when you climb up that hill, I've said it so many times, and that was a big climb, and you don't go over, so she's tied the score again. Can Franzoni get Italy back into the lead? This is that moment. And she has done it, and that's critical. 10-2 run, and you saw Bortolozzi say, keep going, you got time, keep going. Too close is Pevsner. Open up the distance, she's too close. Counter or a post, everything is working for Franzoni. And Pevsner's able to get one there. The team said again, do it again. But in order to do it again, Franzoni has to attack if you're going to make the riposte again. And the first attack from Franzoni was short, and then Pevsner started there.
You know, that...
Whew.
Well, it gets us to 35.
So, well, they're both
Well, before she put her mask on, I glanced at the screen and I went, I think that's Gabola.
Regarde. Prête? Allez. Hâte, reprise. Voilà. Regarde. Prête? Allez. Hâte, dépasse. Regarde. Prête? Allez. Hâte, attaque, touche. Regarde.
So it is the reserve Gabola. No, it's Pinner. It's Pinner.
He's suggesting to the piste ref to change it. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see.
Reprise d'attaque, touche.
Yep. Good challenge. Good challenge by Lung.
Prête? Allez.
Again, we're asking for a review. Well, let's see. Let's watch.
We're seeing that in slow motion, but
Attaque, touche. Regarde.
to a 1-point margin.
Well, one thing we know, this can only go to 40. We can't have one of those crazy legs again. We had enough of those for the United States, and it's really nice to see such a good, close, hard-fought match here.
Prête? Allez.
Attack from the right and challenge from the left. Let's watch. Listen, you could see there, they both beat at the same time. There's one blade meeting, and now it's up to
Attaque au fer, touche.
attack fair. Beat attack from the right.
Prête? Allez.
Attack from the right. Mass cord went a flying.
Well, if there's 2 minutes left, but only one score can be made
Yeah, and
on the right.
you could feel a drastic momentum change right now here in the Exposition Center. You could feel that Team USA is really up, and you could see Team Italy. A little bit of the air has been thrown out of the bench there.
Well, if Katerina Lung can send USA into the 9th and final leg up 40-36.
She's going to get a yellow card for turning there, is Lung. Yep.
Prête? Allez. Halte, halte.
Lung wants to be in trouble. What is she calling? There's a red card for,
Regarde.
and there's no,
Regarde. Prête?
probably for turning.
I think she was, yeah, she turned.
She turned, and And I think no more challenges because okay, so can pin a inch closer.
Tac, tac, voilà. Regarde. Faites. Faites. Allez. Ah, tu passes, voilà. Regarde. Faites. Allez. Halte. Bon, attends, pas de plus. Regarde. Faites. Allez. Halte. Regarde. Faites. Allez. Halte, attaque, touche.
What a great attack there by Vittoria Pina as she brings Italy to within one.
Allez. Ah, t'arrives pas, c'est bon. Voilà. Regarde. Faites.
Lung trying to close it out, Pina trying to tie it up.
Allez.
Quicker on her feet right now, Pina.
Ah, tu passes.
Left off target. What is the red card for
Not sure.
on Pina's side?
I'm not sure. They haven't.
Faites. Allez.
It was a red on Lung.
Attaque, touche.
So Lung got the second red card.
1 minute.
The referee's going to take a look at it before awarding this last point. Okay, let's see.
Attaque, touche.
So
Wow, that was complex.
complex and chaotic, and what at the end of the day, Italy came in up by one, 35-34, and the USA is now up. Now, in the individual, Molinari got off to a 7-1 or 7-2 lead. And at that point, she started doing this, attacking Liu. And Liu, okay, she got the first one. Liu was very comfortable back there in the 2-meter zone near the end. And it was very unsuccessful for Molinari when she was attacking into Liu's strength. And here we are again. Attack from Liu. Okay, there he is. She's in her favorite zone back there, the office, Liu's office. Attack in preparation.
I'm beginning to think that this movie ends the same way.
Could be. Well, Italy won gold last year. They're trying to win it again. And this is big. A 2-point lead for Liu is big because that sets up her defensive game. She doesn't really have to take risks on the attack. Molinari lets her out of the corner there. That's a counter riposte. Referee says counter riposte from Molinari. Whichever way this call, let's watch it. Hard to tell. Whatever way this call goes, it goes. But the bottom line is the 2-touch lead for Liu gives her a huge advantage because of her defensive strength. So the ref called counter riposte from Molinari off target. Molinari's blade is bent way too much. You really need to straighten that out a little bit. Look at that. It's more than a saber blade.
The timer at the back end of the piece had gone off. Ooh, Liu's in trouble there. Molinari parried her and just wasn't able to get the riposte on. Good job by Molinari. Well, Molinari beat Liu at her best part of her game, that defense. I got to believe Liu is going to be more aggressive on this one because she got nailed there and Molinari's within one. Tremendous touch by Molinari. The referee said halt. Once the referee says halt, no new action may begin after the halt. Therefore, he can't award that, and he doesn't. Liu a little bit over anxious there, a little out of distance. I think she's lucky that This is the big one. Well, Liu needs to breathe.
I'm not breathing. Attack au fer de droite, says the referee. Let's watch the beat attack
to the outside target, under the arm. Nice touch by Molinari. Brings it within one. What a battle. The attack is no, and Molinari ties it up.
18 seconds remaining on the clock.
The referee said it was your attack. Wow, that two-touch lead evaporated in a heartbeat. The riposte by Liu.
Oh, no.
Remise, maybe. It might have been. Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
It's one away.
I can't believe the what this day has done to my nervous system.
Great battle by.
That's her coach.
Look at the bend on that blade there. That's just. Here we go. One touch to determine the world champion. And here we are. And USA is the world champion. Jalen Lin.
With 4 seconds remaining on the clock. He gambled it all.
All 3 gold medals. She won the junior, she won the cadet, and she has just taken Team USA to the gold in the team event. The referees have to take a look.
Yeah, at 44.
44.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I'm really happy that we're going to have some nice placid epee starting tomorrow.
We really we need to tone it down a little bit tomorrow, that's for sure. Congratulations to Italy. They didn't repeat as the world champion and the gold. They had a well-earned silver. What a great match that was both ways. Only fitting that it came down to 44-44.
Wow. What a battle that was.
Think about this match. You had those crazy 2 legs in a row. Liu, 12-2 over Pena in the 5th leg. Then in the 6th leg, when they were down and out, Franzoni 12-4 over Pevsner. So you had back-to-back.
Yeah.
And then you had Lung retake it. And then you had Liu up 43-41. It looked like it was over. And Molinari showed what she was made of and brought it back. And then down again, and she brought it back to 44-44. Wow. One of the all-time most exciting team matches we'll ever see, and I hope everyone enjoyed it.
That was...
You know something? Let's let our heart rates come down a little bit. Let's catch a breath and get ready for that wonderful medal, son. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's